BlueMetric is mission-ready water. We are world-class experts solving our clients' most challenging environmental problems. BlueMetric provides a full range of environmental consulting services supported by bespoke engineering solutions for emergency, self-contained, and permanent water systems, and is always mission-ready with a full range of in-house support. There is no successful mission without water. We are proud to partner with Atlantic Canadian Industries. We are mission-ready water.
I'm Alan Dale, and it's an absolute pleasure to be here at MASS 2024. We're halfway through day one, and I want to tell you, the conversations that have been swirling around have been just fantastic. You know, I'm watching government agencies, I'm watching industry, academia, community partners, everybody in the discussion so that a rising tide floats all boats around these parts. I want to thank our good friends at Acada for bringing this conversation to us, and certainly our friends at BlueMetric, the thought leaders in the room that understood that conversations matter, and that's why we're here. So why don't you introduce yourself, tell us what you're doing?
Sure. My name's Michael Pickard. I am the marketing director at Compusult Limited. We're a geospatial software company. We're also involved in assistive technology, robotics, electronics, a whole bunch of different kind of secondary types of industries, but our primary focus and our flagship is Web Enterprise Suite, which is our software that's a geospatial software, basically.
You know, when we last spoke, and we have spoken in the past, you were post-COVID, coming out, shaking off the dust, trying to get your feet under you again, picking up the pieces. Where are you now?
Well, I mean, everybody's had that shared experience of COVID, and it's had a different effect on different industries. As an organization, we were coming through COVID okay. It's that kind of post-COVID time when a lot of the organizations that we do major business with were themselves getting ramped up, and you know, the business development cycle is often a year, 18 months. So from when they started getting themselves back on track to when major things started happening, what happens to organizations in that year? I think a lot of companies had a really tough 2023, not just 2020, 2021, and into 2022. So that's kind of, we're coming out of 2023, and so many amazing things are happening right now.
Okay. Yeah. Tell me about some of those things.
Well, one of the major things that's come up is we're doing a communications portal for the Canadian Coast Guard.
Okay.
So for the whole organization of the Coast Guard, it's a very kind of distributed organization that relies very heavily on communities as well. So there's hundreds and hundreds of different people who are in some way connected to the Coast Guard. And what if there's an incident and the left hand and the right hand don't have the same data or information?
Right.
It can make it difficult to be able, it could be something simple like an oil spill, or it could be something like two boats colliding, or something catastrophic even. So if the Coast Guard gets involved, the notion that they have a communications portal where you and I are both working for the Coast Guard, you know what I've seen, you know what I'm reporting on, and that we can work on an incident together. Wow. And so a lot of that's being done through the relationships between people, but it would be much better if you and I can do it automatically.
Right, yeah.
And so that's
an
a huge project that we're involved with right now. Again, that's the kind of thing, like at a trade show a year ago, we met with them, and then like 10 months later, we're awarded the project. So it takes, that's the kind of time it takes for things to kind of happen. We're also doing another major project with the National Geospatial Intelligence Agency in the United States and their partners. So it's their information store. So it's basically geospatial information that's important to the United States and their partners all around the world. How do you communicate and interchange that classified information?
Right.
Well, there really isn't anybody positioned better in the world to do that than a little old company in Newfoundland and Labrador. And that is our absolute niche. And so we were awarded that contract just a couple of months ago. It's an amazing piece of software that we're using, and it's a huge project for us.
What an incredible success for sure. Tell me about MAST. So far, has it been a good conference for you?
It's good. It's like a company like us, we have a number of niches, and one of those can include the Arctic, and it can include safety and security. So we've been involved with ICATA for a long time. We come to this show every year. Sometimes it's, reconnecting with old friends and colleagues, and then every now and then there's a chance to talk to somebody about a business opportunity. There's been 4 or 5 of those conversations already, just in 7 or 8 hours. So
You mentioned ICATA. Tell me about the importance of ICATA in your life as a company.
Well, I know a lot of people kind of outside of our own company and a little bit outside of our sector who are still part of ICATA, because it reaches into a number of different kind of sub-sectors, and it allows people to come together. It's a really important organization, very well run as well, great people, and I've got nothing but good things to say about ICATA.
They're true leaders, right, in this space. They understand the importance of sort of being the champion for companies like yours, making the connections. I mean, what a great story, right? They bring the Coast Guard here last year. That you were here as a member last year, and now look at us. Here we are with a great contract for you that you're quite pleased and happy about to celebrate. I mean, that's how these successes happen. And of course, it's always great to bring people into our hometown of St. John's here and showcase that. Talk to me about the importance of regionally where we're situated in the world and how significant that is, of course, for the Arctic as a start.
Yeah, well, I think sometimes Newfoundlanders and Labradorians don't quite understand how much expertise there is here. Like the general public, knowing that there are significant organizations, significant companies within the province that they in particular seem to have niche expertise in areas that somehow touch the sea, whether that is the Arctic or the fishery or oil and gas exploration or a number of others in that kind of area. And sometimes we don't, as collectively as a community of companies, communicate how much Newfoundlanders and Labradorians can be a little kind of self-deprecating sometimes, but we've got some amazing organizations that are the best or one of the best in the world.
Absolutely.
In part because of where we're positioned in the world. It can be seen as a liability that we're isolated. It's a huge asset that we are, the essence of who we are as people is connected to the sea and connected to things like the Arctic or the fishery or oil and gas, that sort of thing.
Really enjoy your perspective on things. Congratulations on the success again this year. We look forward to checking in again in a year's time to see even the more exciting things that you're up to. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you so much.
BlueMetric is your partner and works with Atlantic Canadian industries and organizations who are concerned about the water health of our planet and the people who inhabit it in an environmentally and culturally sensitive manner. BlueMetric joins the growing number of like-minded, innovative Atlantic Canadian companies who are changing the environmental landscape for the globe in a world-class way. World-class experts solving our clients' most challenging environmental problems. We are mission-ready water.